Hello, children. Are you ready for some cutting up and kikiing? Are you ready for a gay old time? Well, I hope you are, because now it's time for Hey Qween with your host, Jonny McGovern.
Hey Qween, come on and spill the tea. Hey Qween, it's just a good old-fashioned kiki. Hey Qween, we're cutting up with Jonny. Hey, 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 hey. Hey Qween.
Hello, my beautiful gay babies, and welcome to another faggoty episode of Hey Qween with me, your host, Jonny McGovern. Oh, do we have a show for you today? It's safe to say that our guest is one of the brainiest guests we've ever had on Hey Qween, which is saying a lot. And also not saying a lot about other guests. Oh my goodness, we don't want to get into that. But get your Google ready because I'm sure you're going to have to look up a lot of words our smart guest is going to use. But before we get into that, there's a very special New Year's baby I have to introduce. She was down, but she's not out. She's a survivor. She's not gonna give up. She's not gonna stop because why? She's a survivor. It's Miss Lady Red Couture. Hey, Qween.
Hey, Qween.
How are you doing, baby?
Oh, I'm doing much better. How are you?
Oh, I know you're doing better because I know you're feeling better because you're dressed like a hooker. And no one can dress like a hooker if they're not feeling good.
Well, you know that comes along with the territory.
Now, you told me this is your first sweater dress you've ever worn on the show today.
This is the first sweater dress I've ever worn, ever.
Oh, my.
Ever. Because I've always been a bigger girl, so they usually don't have enough thread to cover. So when I found this, I was like, yes, thank you so much, Ross Cross Dress for Less.
Yes, God bless you, Ross Dress for Less.
Yes,
Praise the Ross.
Yes.
I just want you to stand up.
Oh.
Now, be careful, bitch.
All right.
Don't show your pussy.
Everybody be
But
careful.
I want you to show them
them
how
to
short
fall
this
out,
motherfucker
honey.
is.
Yeah.
Work that
That's a
ass,
lie.
bitch.
That's a lie.
Work that ass.
Oh, you don't want that. Hold on.
Ooh, keep those knees together for Jesus, honey. Keep those knees together for Jesus.
Yes, today I'm giving you hooker straight off the street in the back of the church with her knees crossed. Thank you,
Wonderful. That's exactly what I like. Well, darling, how is your new year going so far?
So far, it is really going good. I'm learning to take care of, I'm so used to taking care of Lady Red, the character, I forgot about the real person.
That's true.
So now I'm really taking care of myself, and I'm doing much better.
That's
Lost
good.
a lot of weight, honey.
You look good.
Yes. Thank you.
That's when you got into that sweater dress.
I slipped on into it, honey.
Yes, you did. Now, did you make any New Year's resolutions when it was New Year's, and are you continuing with them?
Yes, yes. Well, I believe in really taking care of yourself, but I also believe in making sure that you follow through what the fuck you say.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Because
Following through.
Following through. A lot of people don't do it. They start, oh yeah, I'm ready to go, I got this, and then next thing you know, well, girl, fuck that this, and fuck that this, and fuck that. Instead of saying, you know what, girl, let me continue on. If I'm not gonna smoke, I'm not gonna smoke. Bitch.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
If I'm not gonna overeat, I'm not gonna overeat.
That ain't, both those things ain't easy, Lady Red. Both those things ain't easy, Lady Red. And don't I know it, audience. Now, Lady Red, first of all, pull your sweater dress down because I'm seeing your pussy from my area.
I'm sorry.
Okay?
I'm so
I
sorry.
don't want to read any comments in the bottom there that are like, we saw Lady Red's pussy the whole shit. I have one New Year's resolution for you.
Okay.
That I would like to work on with you right now.
Oh, let's do it then.
Okay.
Oh,
it is, don't worry, it's nothing too bad.
Okay, Dick,
It's nothing
I'll
bad.
be
It's
scared.
nothing too bad.
Okay.
But it's something that's been bothering me for a while.
Okay.
I didn't know how to bring it up to you.
Okay.
And I think we need to address it.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
It's your voicemail message, Lady Red.
What's wrong with my voicemail message?
Well, I'm gonna play it for you, and then I'm gonna let you think about it for a second, and then see what you think.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
All right, so this is Lady Red's voicemail message that I recorded off my phone last time I called you and got your voicemail.
Okay.
All right, play that.
Hello, you've reached Lady Red Couture. Please leave your name and a detailed number, and I will get back to you just as soon as possible. Thank you.
Now, look, I love the fishiness of that. And you're very believable. If I was a thug who got your number on the train, I would believe all that. But Lady Red, you say, hello, this is Lady Red Couture. Please leave your name and a detailed number. A detailed number. Is a detailed number like parentheses 626 parentheses 315-757? What is a detailed? It's supposed to be leave your name, a detailed message, and your number.
Well, you know I have dyslexia.
Oh, do you?
No, I don't.
No, I know you don't. I know you don't. She was trying to get me, y'all. She was trying to get me. But I know this bitch is not dyslexic. Please leave your name and a detailed number. Every time I call, I say, there is no such thing as a detailed number, Lady Red. There's a detailed message, and there's your name and your number.
I was probably taking my weed-azema.
You were taking
my medication.
You were medicated.
Yes.
When you got it. But do people leave you specially detailed numbers?
No one ever calls me out on that, Johnny. He's so weird. I love it.
All right. So I'll call you up on your phone, okay? Right here.
Can I get stabbed?
No, I'm just gonna call your phone, and you're gonna leave yourself your new voicemail message.
All right.
Luckily, you told me your code before the show.
Of course.
And all right, ready? Let's leave you a new message. Ready? Now, I want you to really do it. Really get it together.
Okay.
Get ready? And go.
Hello, this is Lady Red Couture. If you would like to leave me a detailed message, I will get back to you just as soon as you leave a number. Thank you.
You did it! Beep. You did it, Lady Red. Yes. One thing I can cross off my list to worry about is your detailed number.
How about that?
Did it. Love it. Well, Lady Red, we got a great show today. Guy Branum is here today. Yes! And I know that motherfucker has got a lot to say, so we're going to be back with him after this very gay break.
It's gonna be the gayest of all time, better make it out tonight. It's amazing, rainbow bright. It's the gayest of all time. You got me hypnotized. That shit is supersized. That thing was that grand prize. You know about me, well forget what you heard. I want a sexy nerd. I like your man areas, you know I like to lick your middle-aged lady in my aerobics class, doing everything modified. Texting on the dance floor. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, it's the gayest of all time. The gayest of all time, better make it out tonight. It's amazing, rainbow bright. It's the gayest of all time. Of all time. Hey, Qween.
Yes, our guest today is one funny motherfucker. His new album, Affable, is available now on iTunes, and he's right here in the studio with me. It's Guy Branum! Yay! Hey, Qween!
Thank you for having me, Johnny.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it a lot. I need to sell this album.
Gotta do it.
It's very sweet of you to have me.
Well, of course.
I have to junket this shit.
You gotta do it.
I gotta junket it as hard as I can.
And I'm sure this is the most important press outlet that you could possibly get to.
The crown jewel of my press tour of podcasts and me asking people to buy my album.
Wonderful. Well, I'm glad that we could be here.
Thank you for having me. It's lovely to see flowers.
Well, of course.
Yes.
I mean, flowers and glitter. That's what we have on this show.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's the faggots faggoting ourselves up.
Yes, we are.
It's
we got to do
sweet.
what we can. I'm giving you lumberjack plus lady sparkle. There's nothing better than that combination.
A little bit from column A, a little bit from column B.
Exactly.
You know?
I mean, I'm free to take whatever I want from my gay paint box and use it on myself, right?
You're a Picasso of gender, young lady.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you.
What's going on, Johnny?
Well, I'm so happy that you are here because you are one of my favorite comedians in the world.
Are you trying to explain to people why someone less famous than your normal guest is here?
No. You are quite famous. Straight people love to hire you to be the gay one.
Yes.
You are, and you know what?
That's my job.
You're not a sassy secretary, so that's an extremely impressive feat that you've managed to get.
I'm just too physically large to be a sassy secretary. It's difficult to get both me and a desk in a shot, so they have to figure out something else.
Because normally to get hired as much as you do, you have to be like, Mr. So-and-so, are you ready for this? You better do it. And you're mostly like, hey, straight people, go fuck yourself. And that's what I love about you.
I'm full of rage.
Yes, you are.
Yes. It's my job.
It is. Now,
I yell about things. I get very angry and I yell about things.
You do.
But I do enjoy talking to women about their purses in real life. That's one of my passions.
That is actually one of the funniest. You are full of rage and your stand-up is so biting, yet you're very popular among ladies and you can fully go on about the housewives and lady business.
My only goal in life is to be in a situation where I am lit like a Real Housewives of Beverly Hills confessional. I just want so much light coming at me that my nose is burned off and you just see cheekbones and eye makeup.
So soft.
It's lovely.
So beautiful.
It's really exciting.
We did our best today to light you as housewifey as we possibly could.
I have no idea what I look like right now.
Gorgeous.
But this is cashmere, and so just understand that if you were hugging me right now, it would be wonderful.
Oh, snuggle bunny. Ooh.
Only Johnny gets to feel.
Oh, Lady Red, it feels good. Feels good.
I'll be getting some later.
When Lady Red saw Guy's shoes today, I thought she was going to jump his ass. Show your shoe. Show the shoe.
Oh, Johnny, I don't have the flexibility of one of your normal guests. It's very difficult for me.
Lady Red, what did you say to me about those shoes?
Oh, I love them. You know, I am a tennis shoenista, baby. I was like, yes, they're
Boom.
beautiful.
Oh, boom, you did it. Like
But
you were
they-
one of the RuPaul Drag Race girls.
Let's
too
simply
little,
do the
though.
rest of the interview like this.
Okay. Dear God, tell me something else.
They're too small for me.
Your feet are 18s?
Yes, baby.
That's ridiculous.
That's not ridiculous. I'm a giant. You're normal size.
Where
Get
do you,
used
oh,
to it.
yes, I'm a delicately built lady. Where do you get heels?
I actually wear a 16 and have French fry toes and biscuit heels.
This is some sort of pact with the devil situation. I'm not comfortable with this.
So tell me a little bit about the thing you're here to plug on your huge press tour where this is the crown jewel in your junket.
Yes.
Your new album, Effable.
I have an album. It's coming out from Special Thing Records. It is me yelling for like an hour, and I'm super sweaty, but it's an album, so you don't have to deal with that sweatiness. And I get mad about straight people and people not liking reality TV and all sorts of stuff like that. And it's funny, and homosexuals should buy it. Homosexuals should buy it because it is possible for gay people to listen to comedy that is not coming out of the mouth of a straight woman or a man with his genitals tucked into his butthole.
Oh.
Bravo, Guy Branum. God, bravo, because
I am very political. I am very political about some issues.
Well, I mean, I think that is something that is a gay issue. As gay male comedians, sometimes it's hard to get the support of other gay guys if you're not a lady, a porn star, or a drag queen.
The thing is when it's Kathy Griffin, it's like, oh, good for her, she's so funny. And when it's a gay guy, it's like, who she thinks she is.
Exactly.
Yes.
You're like, I'm funnier than her. I'm funnier than her. There's like people who write comments. The producers of Hey Queen should get another host. I am the producer of Hey Queen, motherfucker. Boom. So I like that you're strong about that because when you go on a tear, you go on a tear, honey.
I have a lot of opinions, and people don't like it. But
Well, tell me about some of your thoughts on reality TV and why people should or should not like it.
Oh, I'm so fucking tired of people complaining about reality TV. They're like, oh, it's so stupid. It's just stupid people fighting with each other. It's the downfall of America. But like, what is sports? Sports is just like stupid people fighting with each other for 3 hours. Everybody watches it and it's great. I want to watch people fight too. I just want to understand why.
Yes, exactly.
Because you're wearing different colored helmets, that's not a reason to fight. Because Melissa Gorga didn't go to Teresa's baby's christening, that's a reason to fight.
That is a reason to fight. That is. Because Nene didn't feel like Cynthia supported her. That is a reason to fight.
Nothing's better than like Atlanta and Beverly Hills are at a point where like Nene and Lisa are celebrities and everybody else is just desperately trying to get some attention.
Oh, for sure.
And it's sad, and like Lisa's so checked out and above it all.
Lisa Vanderpump?
Yes, I love it, and I love her, but her restaurants are terrible. Get all trashy.
Yes, it's McDonald's for Housewives fans with a real upsell.
LA is so full of things that are for rich people who have no taste. And there is a caviar vending machine at Hollywood and Highland, and it's just like, millionaires from Ohio, you deserve everything that you get.
Oh my God, a caviar vending machine.
Yeah.
Woo!
Pretty great.
So you've been working since you arrived in LA. How
Yes.
many years ago?
You're trying to bring up how old I am? You're
Sure.
trying to subtly remind everyone that
Subtly.
I'm much older than you? That's real classy, Jonny McGovern. That's real tasteful.
I also added extra lights on myself, so I would look more beautiful.
Do you know how hard I tried to lie about my age on Wikipedia? And all of those fuckers I played competitive trivia with in college, they were all just like, no, he was born in 1975. Who needs to know that? No one needs to know that. I've been here for 12 goddamn years, Jonny McGovern.
Bravo!
Working every goddamn minute.
You've been working on every show that is known to man. You've been the gay on all those shows.
If they need a lady to have opinions, they hand me a laptop and say, type something up.
Right, that's good. Now, what was your very first job?
Oh, no one cares about my first jobs. They were all for G4 TV, which was video game television, and all of the little faggots who watch that already know who I am and
Right.
already adore me, but there were only 9 of them. And then I went to work for Chelsea Lately, where I was sassy and learned about my problems with sweating under lights while on camera.
Now, did you leave, here's the rumor that I want to clear up. Did you leave Chelsea Lately because when she was dating 50 Cent, you told her, Chelsea, you shouldn't be dating no 50 Cent. And she didn't like that, and then she fired you.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it was a show run by women with a lot of women involved, so it was a constant game of backstabbing and it was Game of Thrones, essentially. And
Really?
I lost the Game of Thrones. I lost the Game of Thrones.
Can we get into the details of this? Because this is getting juicy.
I love everyone there except for one of those bitches, and a male bitch was real shady. And things got bad, and I was finally like, all right, we're done. And Chelsea moved along. She became very famous.
Were you there from the very beginning of that show?
I was there from like 6 months in until like 4 years in.
So you were there. I mean, you were the head. Were you the head queen up in that bitch?
I was the only queen while I was there.
Really?
And then, well, I mean, there were a couple of others, but I was the only gay writer. And then Fortune had to come along and be the fat homosexual. Fortune Feimster, who's very talented and wonderful,
Yes.
had to come along and be the fat homosexual.
She stole your crown.
She had my actual desk and became
Oh my
work wives with
God.
my work wife.
How dare she?
She's wonderful.
She is wonderful.
Somebody had to take care of Heather McDonald. She needs a faggot there, even a lady faggot, to hear her stories.
God bless. God
Yes.
bless. Well, I'm glad I'm sorry that it's not the 50 Cent story because that was good.
That's a better, cleaner story. I wish it were true.
I do like to know that it was like Game of Thrones backstage at Chelsea Lately. That's an exclusive, Lady Red.
Exclusive.
What are you eating, Lady Red? What are you eating?
I don't know, some shit they didn't brought.
Is that like a I can't tell from if it's a hot dog or a donut or what.
No, it's a donut with meat and shit in it.
When
It's
Lady
yummy.
Red sold her soul, it was for shoes and the ability to summon taquitos.
Yes. She could be like, ba-bum. That's that voodoo magic. That's that Lady Red voodoo magic. She can fit at the heels and make a taquito or a meat donut or whatever the fuck you're eating.
The voodoo queen of North Hollywood.
That's right. She did it. Oh my goodness. Now you were in a movie.
It was in a movie.
A big movie.
Yes.
A very big budget Hollywood movie.
Johnny, I have been the sassy gay friend in a romantic comedy. I'm done. I get to walk away from Hollywood and say, I won. I got the best thing that a gay guy can get out of this town.
Drop the mic, give him a double deuce, and see ya.
Yes. I was in a movie called No Strings Attached with Natalie Portman and Ashton Kutcher.
Well, let's just get rid of that first part. Let's just talk about the second part. Ashton Kutcher.
Okay, first of all, Natalie Portman is amazing and a delight. And
Okay.
Super fun for a vegan. And Ashton Kutcher, I saw one of his nuts and the tip of his dick.
Standing ovation, for God's sake! Please tell me about being on the set, Ashton's beauty, and the different parts of his body and how they come together.
Okay, so he's like very like pale and looks like constantly as though he were dusted with baby powder. You know those guys who are so pretty that it looks like their hair should not be on their body? You're
Right.
like, this looks like it's from a different thing. You should be like a hairless elf creature.
Uh-huh.
He was kind of like that. And there was one scene where he sat across from me. He was like on a couch and I was on across from him. And he
I know,
was,
I went to see this in the theater, so I know exactly what you mean.
Thank you. The residuals money I got for that meant a lot to me. But he had like a little hand towel in front of his dick, and he was just not able to properly maintain, and I was like directly across from him and got to see his junk periodically, and it was magical. It was the realization of so many dreams in my life.
It was like the greatest job you could ever have gotten.
It was pretty fun.
Wow. Now, what in that scene, he was naked in front of you, right?
Like, but you know, it's the magic of, through the magic of movies, he had a small hand towel over his dick for some of it.
Well,
Yes.
part of the cock and a part of the ball is pretty good.
It was pretty great.
And how did it look? Did it look like it was like a thick beer can type situation, or?
No, honestly, it looked like a long and thin operation.
All right.
Which works for some.
I mean, he's a tall one,
Yes.
so, you know, he's tall and thin like his body.
Yes.
Oh, Lady Red. Please get Lady Red's reaction to that.
Wonderful.
Lady Red does not want to fuck Ashton Kutcher anyway.
Hell no. You can have it.
Oh, my goodness.
No, but I have a good story about the premiere of that movie. Let me tell you the good story from the premiere.
Please tell me.
Okay, so I went to the premiere of the movie, and Rumor Willis was like trying to like hit on some guy on behalf of her sister, and I was like, "You have beautiful skin. Let me help you." And so I was like,
Wait. A guy was trying to hit on Rumor Willis?
No, she was trying to get some guy to hit on her sister.
Her scout.
Yes. Yes.
Or the other one, Tallulah.
I think it was Scout.
Okay.
The point is that she made me her pet homosexual for the evening.
Oh.
And like took me to a second location because she had some boy who she was trying to hit on. And we like got there and it was just like this gorgeous, muscly little twink. And I was just sort of like keeping other girls away. And then we got into the car after the club closed. And we were driving back and this boy started freestyle rapping. And I was like, this is the cutest thing that I've ever seen. This is so fucking adorable. And he said, I can freestyle rap about anything. Give me a topic. I can freestyle rap about anything. And so Rumor said Scooby-Doo, and then he freestyle rapped for 5 minutes, never once mentioning anything remotely related to Scooby-Doo. And I realized at that point, and at no point before then, that might be Zac Efron. Like I was super fucking drunk because I'd like been to the premiere and then this other bar and then the club, and so I was shit-faced. And I was like, wow, I have to figure out, is this Zac Efron? Is this Zac Efron? So when we got to the house, I was like, I just have 3 questions for you. And I was like, where do you live? And he was like non-committal, he didn't say anything. And then I said, okay, because also I'm not unfamiliar with Zac Efron's Wikipedia entry. And so I was like, all right.
Okay.
Are you half Jewish? And he said, well, it's my dad's dad, so I'm like a third Jewish. And I was like, that's Zac Efron. That's a kid who learned fractions on a soundstage.
Wow.
Yeah.
And was it Zac Efron?
It was totally fucking Zac Efron. He had booked up for that movie where he played, it was the Nicholas Sparks movie where he played like a military guy.
Yeah.
And so he had these guns, and it was like so crazy because, and also like he had a hat on the whole time we were at the club, and so I couldn't see his hair. But it's like, he was so sexually attractive, I couldn't be sexually attracted to him because it was Zac Efron, but like with 15 pounds of extra muscle.
Whoa.
So it was exactly what you want. And then at the, like, it was a rough evening where I had to keep Pat Benatar's daughter from having sex with him, so rumor could try, but it just all ended with me falling asleep on a couch next to Zac Efron. It was the best night of my life, and I should commit suicide, because it will never get better.
Bravo, slow clap to standing ovation. Well, you know I love to hear what you think about different Hollywood divas, so
Okay.
I thought it would be perfect to play a little game with you.
Okay.
A game of Look at Her! Yay! So, we're just gonna show you some celebrities that you may or may not have worked with or know, but you will just give me your Guy Branum explosion upon them, because I love to hear you go off on people. All right, look at her.
Oh, I like it when Jennifer Aniston is sad. Nothing makes me happier than Jennifer Aniston's inability to get married to anyone. She's been engaged to Justin Theroux forever. It's like 2 podcasts ago that I had that she got engaged to Justin Theroux. But she's gonna get an Academy Award nomination this year, which is like, you're like, oh, will Jennifer Aniston be happy? No, she's not gonna win an Academy Award, or she's just gonna get a Golden Globe nomination and not actually get nominated for an Academy Award. Like, it's all just, you know, like smart water endorsements and that haircut. That's all she's got.
The storyline is never gonna change.
Her dog Norman is dead. Now she's just got that wood-fired grill where she makes her quesadillas in Malibu. Like, that's all that's keeping her going.
And that wood-fired grill was put in when she was dating Brad.
You know.
So with every bite of the quesadilla, she just seasons it with her tears. All right, look at her.
Oh, Lena's amazing. People are tearing Lena apart, and it's just because, like, she doesn't look like what a girl in America is supposed to look like, and she had the audacity to call her show Girls, and so I don't have sassy things to say. I think she's the best.
All right.
Like, as a chubby Jewess, I must love all chubby Jewesses.
All right, well, I like her too. I think she's doing it. She be doing it.
Those tattoos are a little much, though.
I mean, I don't always need to see her pussy and stuff. And that the whole season when she was like, whatever, that whole tick season was kind of weird for me.
Oh, God, when they came up with her having OCT for no reason.
Yeah.
It's stupid, but what would you have written when you were 26?
Oh, I don't know.
Also, I really enjoyed the For Halloween. Like, there was a lady on television where I could just, like, throw on a romper and be ready.
Look at her.
Oh.
Oh, there he is. There she is.
Look, his facial hair looks like it was meticulously put on by, like, a makeup artist. It's ridiculous.
One piece at a time every morning.
Yeah, he's a little full of himself, though.
And what was he like to talk to and work with? Did he just shine his beautiful light on you?
Do you want me to tell you a mean story?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So, like, the first day of shooting, we were, like, all around this picnic table. And he was just like spouting off and being in charge. And he asked Natalie Portman, because she's vegan, like, oh, is there any food that you miss now that you're vegan? And she's like, no, I never really liked meat. And he was like, I explained that because of Kabbalah, he keeps kosher. And then he said, well, I'm not religious about it. And then I laughed, because it's a hilarious joke. And then I realized that he was not making a joke. And I had just laughed in his face for no reason. And like a week later, such a mean story. Like Natalie Portman was like on her phone, like, and she was like, my friend's writing a book about factory farming. I have to write a blurb. Does anyone have any ideas? And he said, what? A great idea. What a great idea. How many jobs did that create? I mean, what a great idea. How many jobs would it create if we grew food in factories instead of in the ground? And it was like this terrifying, horrible moment of him being ridiculously stupid in front of me, and I had to not laugh. I did not laugh in his face, and I didn't. And I tried to find someone to make eye contact with, to be like, the best thing in the world just happened to me. But then no one would look me in the eyes, because he's extremely famous and important. And then I went and worked for him on Punk'd. And it was a humiliating experience.
Wow. All right, good one. Look at her.
Oh, those bitches.
Okay, so yeah, this is the Facebook guy and his sexy husband.
Chris Hughes, who's a billionaire because of Facebook, and his husband, whom he purchased with his Facebook money.
Ooh, bitch. Which is the one's the husband? We can look at them for that one.
The little screwy blonde one who.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And then he like tried to buy a congressional seat for his husband.
Yeah.
And the people of upstate New York were like, no bitches. And then he's tearing apart the New Republic. And I'm just, like, there's something super hot about billionaire gay couple who are just trying to buy respectability, because you also know they're like going and just like paying little boys from SUNY Potsdam to get shit on.
Totally.
Because that's hot. But also it's like, maybe like calm down with trying to convince everyone how like perfect you are. And maybe if you want to get elected to Congress, like do things and like be helpful to people instead of just essentially like throwing down $30 million and saying, give it to me.
Mm-hmm. Very,
you can
very
do that
true.
with the little boys from SUNY Potsdam, though. That's perfectly fine.
Oh, they'll do whatever it takes. Yeah.
Oh, Johnny, you scamp. Stop it.
You're the
Stop
scamp.
it.
You're the scamp. All right, look at her.
Oh, Nikki. She's everything.
I love her.
Everything. All of those stupid, tragic little boys in 2009, 2010 being like, oh, gaga, gaga, gaga. The whole time, this bitch was going on.
Minaj.
And like nobody was respecting the magic that we were being given. I have no good jokes or anything funny to say.
She's the greatest.
She's just my everything.
I enjoyed.
You want to know what I think?
Yes, I want to know what you think.
I think that bad bitches like her is hard to come by.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
You're right about that. Do you like Nicki Minaj, Lady Red?
I do.
Oh, that's a shock. You hate Beyonce, but you like Nicki Minaj.
Well, there's a difference between rehearsal and talent.
Well, she just did your Nicki Minaj joke for you. That's good. Did you love all of the American Idol season with Nicki Minaj shading Mariah Carey the entire season?
I did not watch that. At this point, I think that American Idol, like, it's not about finding musical talent. It's essentially just a program to locate gay teenagers in the Midwest and then airlift them to the relative safety of Los Angeles. It's like Birthright Israel for us. Fake ass or real ass? What do you think?
Oh, I think both fake.
No, I don't think Nicki's is fake.
Ass has gotten bigger and smaller depending on the different pants that she wears.
But ladies cycle with the moon and their hormones change things. You never know. They're shapeshifters. They're evil shapeshifters, and you put your dick inside of one of them, they'll pull it off.
Let's ask an expert about fake asses. Lady Red, are those asses real, pads, or plumped with chemicals?
Well, when I get enough money, I will tell you for sure. But I'm telling you right now, ain't nothing real about none of that ass.
All right. Well, that's
good to know.
That's good to know. Guys, it's been such a delight to have you here.
Thank you so much
I
for
think
having
you're
me.
one of the funniest people. I'm so happy you're on the show.
I'm a fan, Jonny McGovern. I enjoy what you do.
God bless. Well, hire me next time you're head writer on some show, because I don't get paid nothing for this.
I will do that.
That sounds good. And darling, you've been such a gem that you've snatched a trophy on That's right.
Oh my God.
That's right.
Oh my God, Jonny.
I know it means a lot.
Jonny, I would like to thank you. I would like to thank the makers of Sweat Rags, and of course, the people at home who I ridicule or make fun of. Like, this is about you. Thank you.
Oh, bravo! Amazing. Now, there's one more special treat. Because you may or may not know that a year ago, you put your television up on Craigslist, and it was bought by someone who lives with me in my home. And we've enjoyed your television so much, and you sold it to us for such a reasonable price that he said, Guy Branum's on the show, I'm coming to take my clothes off because you're getting a lap dance from Gergen! Yeah! Give it to him good. Give it to him good. You know how many shows you've watched? Guy Branum just break that ass. Do whatever you want. He's in the greatest shape of his life right now. Yeah, do it to him. Yeah, oh my God. The positions are all happening. Yeah, eat that asshole. Do it. Do everything. Oh, yeah, it's all happening. Wow. Lady Red, take us out with some Black Lady Screaming.
Hey, Qween. Hey, Qween. Hey,
Wait, get back and get that. Get that one more time right over there. Yes. All right, everybody. We love you, and we'll see you next week. Bye, baby.
Hey, Qween.
For more Hey Qween, Check us out on theStream.tv. Subscribe to us on YouTube and Daily Motion, and follow us on Twitter and Facebook. And we'll just have a gay old time, right, baby?
Yes, honey.
Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Hey, Qween.